Hello viewers, and welcome to our first ever Formula 1 2011 video. So here we are then, looking at the start screen. I apologise first for lack of direct feed. Unfortunately we've had some problems with direct feed, as ever. We will get there in the end. So first things first, I like to have a drive, get a feel for the car and pop into the proving grounds. Taking a look here at the time attack mode. A few modes in offer which put you into different scenarios. Some cool scenarios there, all worth trying out. I haven't tried many of them yet, so I need to get back to those, and I'll comment on those later. The game asked me to go online. Fortunately, I couldn't go online with this particular version. So I decided to back out of that mode for now. You can see the nice paddock in the background there, really nicely modelled and designed. So back into time trial. First thing I like to do is get a feel for any given car, any given team, any given circuit. Let's find out what the new suspension, tyre model's like, how it is to drive, how KERS is, stuff like that. Into a McLaren then. And if I was going to do McLaren, well, I've got to do a circuit that I like, which is Canada this year, Montreal. An epic race for Jenson Button. Inspires me to do the very same, except I'm going to do it in the dry, because I want to get a feel for it. So no times on the board. It's a clean board. Obviously we're not online yet anyway. So here we go, loading up, and you'll see obviously data wise there's no data there, there's no high speed. I've never played the game before, so this is literally putting it in, going on the game and getting a feel for it straight away. Now I've played a preview build earlier on. I noticed the handling is actually slightly different in this one. It seems slightly more sensitive to me in this one, so I just wanted to again put a few laps in. You know, you need some practice, and the best way to, whenever you get a racing game, is to go onto a time trial and start putting in some laps and, you know, improving your lap times, improving your speed and your anticipation of the car, stuff like that. No point doing any tuning initially. You just want to get in the car and have a drive. You know, you've got to understand how it handles before you do anything like that. So I can see the racing line, automatic gears. No, we need to get rid of that, I think to myself straight away. So into the options then, into the assists, turn all that nonsense off. We don't need that. Actually the game is a very different beast with assists, and I'll be making a separate video for that. So it can be very approachable when you use assists, but obviously turn them all off and it makes a big difference. It made a difference last year, it makes a much bigger difference this year because of all the movement of the car, suspension, all the rest of it. So just taking a look at the on-screen display, seeing if there's anything here that I'd like to turn off. But again, being a new game, I'd like to see all the options. What does it have for me? Stuff like that. So happy with that now. Time to go for a drive. So I think to myself, well, making this video, first thing I want to show you guys is the view change. So let's do some view change here. Exterior view. A lot of people use this view, a lot of console gamers. I have to admit I can't drive with that view to save my life, so I won't be doing any videos where I drive with it. I might potentially show a replay from that view, but driving from that view is simply not my forte. I'd much prefer to be in car. You've got this nose cam view, which as ever is too low to be of any use to anyone. There's probably only about 1% of people that can drive from that low on the ground. And there's the in-car, which now looks fantastic because you have the individually modelled steering wheels looking great. Nice to see. But I'm going to go back to the T-cam view, as I usually do, simply to give you guys a better view of proceedings. You can see the curbs, you can see the tyres, you can see awful lot more from this view. It gives you an idea of where I'm placing the car on the track as well. So getting up to speed then. Under the bridge, braking point there, getting on the power, and you feel it squirming around now, the car. You know, moving to the end of that lap, I want to just kick off a new lap. And let's do a full lap now of Canada. So racing round, getting a good run into the first corner, braking early. You want to get that curve on the inside. Again, that's a tricky one there. Late on the power, I was probably a bit too quick. Came out a bit wide on the exit. There's two different lines through that corner. Again, accelerating early here, attacking those curbs as well. Fast here, and then braking earlier than I expect to here. Not getting it right on that occasion. I can feel the back end stepping away. I had to make a correction, so I know next time I come round I need to brake a bit earlier for that corner. And it's a tricky corner, but it's better to brake early and get into it early, and then you can get on the power much earlier and pull out down that next straight. So a bit reckless through there, carrying a lot of speed, trying to stop the car spinning out. And again, finding my braking zone for this hairpin as well. I missed my braking zone, so I was using a board marker and went past. I was too late. The next time I'll brake a little bit earlier. And that's what this is. This whole video is about me just simply having a drive, getting a feel for the car, where I need to brake, where I need to use curves. I don't use curves and DRS initially because I just want to find out how the car handles without curves and DRS, and then I start to bring those into it more and more. You'll be finding new places to use DRS and curves all the time to increase their effectiveness. There's a difference between using curves in a race to using it sometimes in the qualifying sense, because in a race you want to protect yourself from someone potentially trying to overtake, but in a different circumstance in qualifying, then obviously you want to use it to simply maximise acceleration on any given area. Also, curves can be used sometimes if you make a little mistake, just to give you that little boost to get you back up to speed. So I'm going to do a few laps on this, and I'm going to leave you with some game sound for the rest of this video. There's a lot more to come in the coming days, and I'll see all of you soon.